Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Yankee Stadium.
They win the final game 5-2 to remain the baseball champions of the world. The Yankees, with this 9-0 crusher, have won their 17th World Series. The Yankees again are world champions. The Yankees win their 21st World Series.
The Yankees are champions of baseball. Ball game over. World Series over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. The Yankees are back on top. World champions for the 27th time.
All right, Yankee fans, welcome to another episode of the Chase for 28 podcast. My name is Chris, and I am joined once again by the podcast paisano, AJ. What's up?
Hi.
Let's turn to happier things, and welcome back for the third episode in a row, the pint-sized podcaster, Mr. Trivia.
What's up?
All right, pint size, what do you have for us this episode? You've had some great trivia questions. What do you got for us?
He's got a good one tonight.
In 2002, Marcus Thames, eventual Yankees hitting coach, made his MLB debut in style, homering off a future Hall of Fame pitcher in his first at-bat. Who was the pitcher?
Oh, that's easy.
That's easy.
That's easy.
Okay.
He hit his first home run off of Randy Johnson.
Wow.
Correct.
I know.
Wow.
I give you more credit for saying Marcus Thames and not Marcus Thames.
You hear that one? So you got it right.
Did Dad go over that with you before you started to talk?
Sort of.
Sort of.
He was going back and forth. He was like, Thames? I was like, nope, it's Tim's.
Marcus Thames.
It's Tim's.
Now, AJ, did you know the answer to that question in advance?
So the question, to be fair, is from March 1st on his calendar. So
Okay.
I don't remember if I knew it or.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I remember the moment. Jamie got it.
All right.
It's a good question, though. I thought it was a good question. He's got a whole bunch more. He's ready to go.
He's got a whole calendar full of them.
He's got a whole calendar. even some days that are fact, we're figuring out how to turn those into actual questions. We have a good one coming.
Ooh. All right.
You want a second trivia question?
I guess so, because that one was so easy. I guess we got to embarrass me a little bit.
All right.
Boo!
He's going to get it?
He's going to get it. We can throw it in later. I'll ask it because I want to rework.
Okay. All right. So I already went over the fact that the Yankees are 17-16. They're in fourth place in the AL East. So I've already gone through that information. And now I'm excited to talk to you about how this team is doing.
Sure.
But first, we're going to do another trivia question.
We got another trivia question.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So like I said, I have to actually rework this.
Okay. You're an educator. Go ahead, rework it.
I know. I got it. Okay. So this is Ryan's question. He's here, but I want to rework this. Okay. Mickey Mantle made 18 starts on opening day for the Yankees. Okay. What positions did he start at on those opening day starts? They're not all the same position.
I kind of figured that based on the way you're asking the question.
Right.
I'm going to say
I
that
have
it's
the numbers here. So
okay. It's not 18 different positions.
it's not 18 different positions. No.
Am I allowed to ask for the number of positions or no?
Four.
I am going to say left field, center field, right field, and first base.
Correct.
Look at me. Look at me while you're listening to me and you can't see me. Look at me. Let's go.
13 in center field, 2 in right field, 1 in left, and 2 at first base.
I would imagine those 2 at first base came in the last 2 years of his career.
Correct. It doesn't say the years, but I would guess that'd be the
Yes. Hey, that's a good factoid there, pint size.
There you go.
You're welcome.
Right.
See you next week.
We're going to talk about the Yankees.
Earmuffs. It's going to get rough, kid.
He's the one. I think he's worse than me. I'll be honest with you.
Is the sky falling for Chicken Little over there?
The sky is down. He's already got the Yankees missing the playoffs, and everybody's terrible.
They stink.
He didn't use that word.
They suck.
That was the word.
Yeah, they suck. AJ, this team,
They do.
They suck. They suck right now. Aaron Boone sucks. I saw an interesting fact the other day that when you total the payroll of the 13 players on the IL, their IL payroll is more than the total payroll this season of like 9 other teams.
Yeah, and those 9 other teams are like actually.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for a second? Like,
Go ahead.
I don't know which way this is going to go. I didn't look at the show notes because there's no notes. Like, I got to be honest. This is just straight like
AJ, this is going to be a show.
There you go. The Yankees, we talked about this. Episode 1 of this season. It's the same team as last year.
Yes.
They didn't get younger.
They did not.
They went out and bought a pitcher.
Who hasn't pitched.
He's not doing his job. They're bringing up kids from the minor leagues who, like, Volpe's doing fine. He's doing fine. But, like, here's the argument that I have. Everybody is sitting here saying, well, bring up Dominguez. He can play left field. And then they're saying, well, you can't have a 20-year-old be the savior. So they're relying on a 21-year-old instead. That's their savior right now. And we've been joking, saying he is the savior forever. And he's doing fine. He's a rookie shortstop, which is fine. He's making mistakes. He's made a lot of errors lately.
But you know what? He is not the reason this team is 17-16 right now.
Right. I don't even know what the reason is. Like, they're not scoring runs.
Oh, they are not. Do we want to look at some horrendous numbers? Okay. So I have the AL team stats up here. All right. So this is just the 15 teams in the AL.
Okay.
Runs scored. The Yankees have scored 130 runs this season. Would you like to take a guess where that ranks between 1 and 15?
130 runs?
Runs scored.
In the AL, I would say dead last, if not 14.
11.
Oh, wow.
They are ahead of
less?
They are ahead of Oakland, Kansas City, Cleveland, and Detroit.
Wow. They scored more runs than Cleveland. Good for them.
Yes. All right. Hits. Where do the Yankees rank 1 to 15 in hits this season?
They got to be last because I saw a stat that they actually had less hits than Oakland.
They do have less hits than Oakland, but they rank 12th.
12th. Oh, okay.
They are only ahead of Cleveland, Detroit, and Seattle. They have 243 hits on the season. All right. Doubles. 1 to 15.
I'll just stick with 11 again.
They are dead last with 37.
Wow. Okay.
The Boston Red Sox lead the AL in doubles with 75.
And the Yankees have what, 37?
37 doubles. The next, the Angels and Oakland both are tied for 13, and they have 45 apiece.
It's a lot more than the Yankees.
A lot more than the Yankees. Triples. We're just going to play the game a little faster. They are 6th with 3. The Royals have 9 triples on the year. Home runs. The Bronx Bombers, right? 7th. 40 home runs on the year. You know who leads the league in home runs? Tampa Bay. 69.
It's unbelievable.
RBIs. Yankees, 11th, 123. Who leads? Tampa Bay, 206. Walks, 11th, 98 walks. Who leads the league? The Orioles with 130.
Who are right behind Tampa.
Yes. Strikeouts.
Yankees, first.
No, they are 8th. They have struck out 269 times. The Twins have 321. Stolen bases.
First place Twins, by the way.
Yes, first place Twins, by the way. Stolen bases. The Yankees, you figure, okay, pitch clock. We're seeing Volpe steal bases, 2-3 steals a game. Yeah. The Yankees are 5th in the American League with 28 steals.
Yeah, okay, I'm okay with that.
The Guardians lead the league with 37.
Right. They always do, yeah.
All right, caught stealing.
Got to be up there too.
They have been caught 9 times, and they are 3rd. Tampa Bay has been caught 11 times.
Okay.
Team batting average. That's an important statistic, yes?
That's awful. It's got to be awful.
They are 11th, and they are, as a team, batting 228. They are only ahead of Detroit, Minnesota, Cleveland, and Seattle.
228, that's all right. Okay.
The Tampa Bay Rays lead the league at 277.
Of course.
On base percentage. Now, a lot of this is going to start to make sense because the Yankees don't hit. The Yankees don't get on base.
Right.
They are 13th. They have an on base percentage of 297. Tampa Bay's is first, 349. Slugging. Hope you all like numbers. Tampa leads the league, slugging 528. The Yankees are 9th, 381. And their OPS, Tampa leads the league at 877, and the Yankees are 10th, 678.
I mean, look, like you're playing with a minor league lineup. Like you got 3 of your best offensive guys on the IL.
And you know when it took a turn? Stanton.
Yeah.
Who pulled a muscle walking to first base.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It ain't pretty.
And he wasn't supposed to be, what, 15 days. And people said that, this is the same injury he had when he missed, 30 to 40 games. And I was like, come on, he's in better shape than that. Nope, dude's missing a lot of games. A lot of games.
Yeah. Want to consider the schedule. I want to throw some other things at you. Okay, so again, as we record this, the Yankees are through 33 games. They are 17-16.
Dead last.
Yeah, well, technically fourth place, not fifth.
Dead last.
But dead last. All right, let's take you back to last year.
The last place Red Sox are better than them.
Yes. All right, let's go back to last season, AJ. Let's get in our time machine.
Sure.
Last season, through 33 games, the Yankees were 24-9.
Wow.
Which makes me say, I'll make the point now, Tampa Bay is not going to play 800 baseball
No.
the whole season.
And look, Tampa has played some games against some easy teams, but
Yankees are going to go play those same teams too.
Gotta wait and see.
Gotta wait and see. But also, I don't have an accurate number on this, my friend. But I think since the All-Star break last year,
Oh, don't do that.
I'm going to. I think they are under 500
Yeah, they gotta be.
in their last 100, 110 games.
Yeah, they were borderline last year, limping into the playoffs.
Yes, they were only helped by the fantastic start they got off to.
Correct.
Okay. Let us go back to 2009. Let's go back to the good years. 2009 through 33 games, they were 16-17.
What are you trying to say, Chris?
Hold on. Let's go back to the year 2000. Let's play all the hits. Through 33 games, they were 22-11. 1999. What a year it was.
That was a good year.
Through 33 games, they were 20-13. 1998. The greatest Yankee team and possibly the greatest team of all time. Through 33 games, they were 26-7. And let's take it back to Wade Boggs eating fried chicken. One day that year, he would ride a horse around the outfield. Through 33 games, they were 20-13.
Okay.
So what does it mean? I have no clue. It was something to talk about.
Look, am I sitting here saying the Yankees are going to finish in dead last in the East? No, I don't. I don't believe that's the case because I feel like they have, once they get things together, they'll be where they need to be. Right?
Yes.
The biggest thing here, just they didn't do what they needed to do to address the problems on this team. The same guys are getting hurt, and you just say, we can really use a left fielder, and then do nothing. Cabrera will be our save.
Yeah.
We can really use a pitcher. Let's go get the guy who's been injured a number of times in his career. He'll do great. Let's rely on Luis Severino. Let's do that. Like,
it's not good.
Am I saying fire Cashman? No, I'm not saying fire Cashman. You can't say that because it doesn't make any sense. Because Cashman's not the guy who's leaving a pitcher in the last inning and then taking him out when he gives up a hit with 88 pitches. That's not Cashman. Putting in a guy who you think is a closer who hasn't closed a game at all in Clay Holmes.
Well, technically, I think he's got 4 saves on the year.
Let's just but still, how much time? Like, and I know this is the role of the closer these days. This is not Mariano. This is not Trevor Hoffman. But like, what confidence do you have in Clay Holmes? When he came in that game the other night, I texted a friend and I said, this game is going to go to Cleveland. Because
I had similar
as
sentiment.
soon as Herman gave up that single, I was like, this game's over. You're putting in Holmes. It's bad. All of a sudden the bases were loaded and then 2 runs scored and then 3 runs. Like, that's not our closer. That needs to be addressed.
Well, the thing is, he's not a bona fide closer. In the situation you're talking about,
he's not. He never was. He never should have been.
Well, he was on some kind of roll last year, and then he got hurt, and then wasn't the same, right? Only guy in the bullpen who looks good right now is Michael King, who's coming back to form.
Yeah.
You know, in the situation you were talking about against Cleveland, should have went to Peralta if you're going to go to anybody, because you had a left-handed hitter coming up.
Started the inning.
Clone stinks against lefties.
Should have started the inning with the guy that you want.
Right? But even then, you know, Boone makes the moves, but you know what? The player's got to do it. And, you know, Holmes came up short.
Right. And even tonight, in tonight's game, you know, you had Abreu go into the inning and gave up a hit. Then you bring in another guy. Like, make a decision, dude. Just make a decision. Go with the next man up, or keep somebody in the game and let them work. Like, the micromanaging of the bullpen has many problems. Yeah. And tonight's game was a mistake, right? The Yankees probably shouldn't have lost that game.
No, you're right.
What happened?
Go ahead, tell me.
Bowers misjudged a ball right to him, dropped it, guy on first scored, and that was a winning run after Bader's threw a home run tied the game. So
there's a bright spot. Bader's back.
So that is, it's a bright spot, but like, he's not going to be the savior either. He's not that kind of player. He'll play great defense and he'll get on base. So another guy. Okay, so we have 1 guy who gets on base, 2 guys who get on base. Nobody's moving them over. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Peraza is not.
you
what we
don't
thought.
need to
Cabrera
apologize.
is not hitting the way he should. No, I know, but like, it's very disappointing. It's very disappointing.
It is, and it doesn't look like it's getting any easier.
No.
I mean,
And like you could sit
here's
here
another
and
bright
say
spot
that
since
team will be. No, go ahead.
I would say another bright spot, since our last episode. Where would this team be record-wise without Garrett Cole right now? They have not lost a game he has started, right? If some of those don't go the Yankees' way, this team is, 2-3 games under 500 at this point, which is not the worst thing in the world. Again, it's the beginning of May, right? But, April, May, June, July, August, September, we are a sixth of the way through the season, right? But we've said it before. Yeah. You're going to win 60 games. You're going to lose 60 games. What do you do with the balance?
And you're right. 100%. You're right. The only thing here is like what I think Cashman prides himself on is what he does in the middle of the year to help the team out. I think there's too much here that they need that he won't be able to do what he thinks.
Well, I know it's Cinco de Mayo. What does this team need that he's not going to be able to do? What's your priorities right now? You're the GM.
I really don't know, because and I say that because it's baseball. Bats get hot. But here's what I don't see. I don't see IKF succeeding. I don't. And he's not a good outfielder. Like, I
think that's a fair assessment.
Right to it, right?
Right.
Hicks is struggling. There's something there. Dude's batting 130. Like, it's time.
He's got to go, right?
It's
if
time.
the Arizona Diamondbacks can cut Madison Bumgarner and owe him whatever money they owe him, the Yankees certainly can print off the money and cut Aaron Hicks, DFA him.
Right, because look, like you can hold on to him because he's valuable.
He's not,
but now he's not, and you're just holding on to he's not even like a base stealer anymore. There's nothing about him that is the same from the year he came over here from the.
No, he is slow. Mm-hmm. He is thick. Let him go play golf. He's married to Tiger Woods' niece or something. Good.
Right. He's very good at golf.
Go enjoy that life.
Look, I really liked him. I liked the move when he came over, and he's made some great plays in the outfield, but he's not there anymore. The bat's not there. The confidence is gone. The hits he's getting are bloops.
Seeing eye singles.
Right. Again, I liked the move. I was very happy when it happened. But then when they signed him to a 7-year deal, and the dude is hurt when you're signing the deal, questionable.
Very questionable. Plus, there's no room for him on this team. Once this team gets healthy, right? When Stanton comes back, when Judge comes back.
Maybe this is what they're waiting for.
That's true. He's a body right now.
Right. So can we go with that for a second? Because I was talking to somebody, in my school who's like, I'm hearing a rumor on something.
Go ahead.
We're talking about a guy who's a body. Apparently, he saw a rumor that the Yankees are interested in Tyler O'Neill from the Cardinals. For what? Like, what is the priority? What is Tyler O'Neill going to do? A guy who was benched for not hustling. What is he going to do for the Yankees? He'll be a body.
Unless you bring in Jordan Montgomery back in the deal.
Jeez, my goodness. What's the Yankees' record since trading Jordan Montgomery? But no, and like I'm not even sure. Like, what are the moves the Yankees make? I don't think there's moves, and I don't think you're gonna have teams going like, oh yeah, we'll trade you though. You need help? Yeah, let's help. We'll help you. You want Brian Reynolds? Come on, he's yours.
Yeah,
he only has 11 home runs and stolen bases up to wazoo. Please take him off our hands. We're the first place Pittsburgh Pirates. We don't need him.
Didn't he sign an extension?
He did. He did.
So he's not even available anymore.
I'm just talking about like a guy who like that was the big thing over the winter, right?
Yeah, but there's nobody out there, right?
I mean, there's guys out there, but again, like, are these teams?
But that's not till the end of July.
Right.
What is this team going to do between now over the next 60 days?
Hover at 500. And look, I know. I'm not going to sit here and do like I always do, the doom and gloom, because the bats couldn't get hot when these guys come back. But I just don't like
AJ. They are like 10 games out on the odds are higher that they will get swept this weekend by Tampa Bay.
Poll going on Sunday.
Okay, but still,
and like I forgot, and I knew this, but I forgot about it today. Listen to the radio. They don't have 19 games against Tampa.
They don't.
Like, they have 7 now, and then what?
They have
5
13.
or 6 more.
I think it's 13 games.
Right. So the best bet for the Yankees right now is winning one in Tampa and splitting next week.
Right. By the middle of this month, they will have played 7 games.
That's sad.
Against Tampa.
And as a Yankee, you're saying all we need to do is win 3 out of 7, and we're okay. Just let us win 3 out of 7, please. Like, this is the Yankees against Tampa. Goodness, please let us win 3 out of 7.
Which means you're saying,
It's
all right, they're
crazy
going to
world.
lose tomorrow. They'll win with the cold start on Monday. And then you're saying at home next week, between the 11th and
have to
14th,
split.
they're going to take 3 out of 4.
No, they have to split.
Oh, 2 out of. Okay, they got to split.
You have to win Cold's game and then split next. And that'll be a victory. Like, really? That's a victory? My God. Like, just do me a favor.
Okay.
Brian Cashman, Aaron Boone, whoever's in the Yankees office who's not listening to us. I know. I'm just saying, look at these teams that are winning. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Tampa, Baltimore, young, fast, contact. These are the teams that are winning. The home run and the hope that get a guy on base and drive him in with a ball over the fence, it's over. Like, yes, Tampa is leading the league in home runs. I get it. But they're not relying on the home run. They can do it in other ways.
I was trying to look up the Yankees' top prospects, but it's like.
They're on the Yankees right now.
Right, but you'd want to be looking at a team that was like Florial's in left.
No.
No, I'm just saying, when you talk about these younger teams, or, it's Jason Dominguez in left field at 20 years old. You got Volpe at short, 21 years old. You'd have Peraza at third base, being, was he 22, 23 years old?
And maybe that's what they hoped for. Maybe they hoped Peraza and Cabrera and Volpe would be like that, make contact, get on base, we'll move him over with a steal, and then, get him home somehow.
Yeah.
But, like, when those guys are not getting on base.
Okay, but in order to do that, right, for that to happen, you can't have Aaron batting second. Aaron Judge needs to be batting third or fourth.
More fourth.
Right? Your 3, 4, 5 on any given day should be Rizzo, Stanton, and Judge. Some combination thereof.
Yeah.
Right? I want guys at the top. All right. You want Volpe to be a leadoff or a number 2 hitter? You want DJ LeMahieu to lead off?
No. I like where DJ is right now. I like where he is. He's great in that spot. But who I don't like,
Go ahead.
who I don't like, I'm going to go back to my boy here, Torres. How the mighty have fallen. Everybody was so amazed. Here he is. This is who Torres. Nope.
Slow down.
This is who Torres is. The occasional, I'll get a hit. I'll get a couple of hits a game, and you'll think I'm back. But then for the next 3 weeks,
He's stringing us along like we're paying for the girlfriend experience.
Yep. And here's the deal. The problem with this is, and it should have been done in the offseason, he's trade bait because there's no way they're signing him long term.
Right. And the longer this goes, the more teams will realize you're not going to sign him long term.
Yep.
You're not going to get a great deal for him.
You're going to get nothing. And how long have we been saying that? Like, can we just go
Probably since November.
Can we just go through the list of Yankees and ex-Yankees who should not have been held onto and were held onto for so long that they became non-valuable? Frazier, Andujar, Torres, Hicks, like all these guys that should not.
Urshela. No. Well, no, they well,
he did well for the Yankees.
Yeah.
And he's still doing well for the Angels. And he plays multiple positions.
not helping my fantasy team, but that's another story.
He's not a fantasy guy. Like,
No, he's not.
He's a role player and he does well, and teams respond to him. Like, Chris, this team is.
Did you say Hicks?
Killing me.
Hicks should not be on this team.
Hicks.
Donaldson should not be on this team.
We don't know. Like, what if Donaldson actually is really good?
But he's
We haven't
not.
seen him. Well, how do we know?
Okay.
Like, he wasn't.
If
last
we
year.
haven't
I
seen
know.
him, he's not good.
Well, it's because he's hurt and he's old.
So therefore, say it with
shouldn't
me.
be on this team. Okay,
He's
you're right.
not
You're
good.
right.
He shouldn't be
You're
on
right.
this team.
You're right. Like, I like Trevino. He's a great
I got
catcher.
no problem.
Got no problem. Higgy. I know he's like the longest tenured Yankee at this point, which is sad when you think about that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things there that you're like, one of the wheels is going to fall off. Oh, they're starting to fall off right now.
We got a flat tire on the BQE,
Mm-hmm.
and we're thumping along right now.
And thank goodness the Mets are struggling, because could you imagine the conversation in New York if the Yankees are hovering at 500 and the Mets are like where the Rays are right now?
Yeah, could you?
Could you imagine?
Number 1 and number 2 payroll teams both floundering around 500.
Yep.
And I don't have the standings in front of me, but Boston playing well. Everybody's playing well.
Yeah, I have the standings in front of me. Give me a team.
Chicago White Sox.
They're not doing well.
Oh.
They're really struggling. That team has been off, and I don't know.
Go through the AL East one more time. So we got the Rays in first.
All right, so the Rays are in
Baltimore.
first, 27-6. Then Baltimore, 22-10. Like, again, amazing. The Red Sox are 20-14. Toronto is 19, and the Yankees are 17-6.
That is not how I drew this up in March.
Right. Trying to see. I believe Baltimore is playing right now, and they're winning. So give Baltimore 23-10.
Okay. Here's a question. What's Houston doing?
Houston is not doing well either. They're struggling, right? Because we said that their pitching was going to struggle this year. Houston is 16-15, third place in the AL West.
And who leads the AL West? The Mariners?
No. Texas 18-12, the Angels 18-14. Then you have Houston in third, 16-15, and Seattle 15-16, and then Oakland is 6-20. And you asked about the White Sox; they're 11-22.
Forget that. My bad. And you said Minnesota's in first place.
Minnesota is first place, 19-14. Second place, Cleveland, 14-18. So that Central Division is But a team like the Braves. The Braves are 22-11, right? Philly, who I know, World Series contender last year, 15-18, right? Pittsburgh, 20-13. Milwaukee wins with smoke and mirrors. They're 18-13. The Dodgers are just being the Dodgers, and they're 19-13. But Arizona, right behind them, 17-14.
What's San Diego doing? Because I think they were one of my
17
our World Series. Okay.
Yeah, the World Series pair, right?
Yeah.
And look, the teams that should be good right now are struggling out the gate. Okay, fine. But in the AL East, this is the problem. In the AL East, we said you have to compete, and the Yankees are not competing.
That's right. And you watch, this will all shake out. Houston will go to the World Series. They'll come back from all this. They'll get Altuve back from his thumb.
Maybe.
Yankees won't make the playoffs.
There's a lot of wild card teams, and we still have a lot of games to play against the other guys. The thing is, Baltimore is not the team where you're just gonna watch somebody else beat up on them. Baltimore is putting smackdown on people, and they're beating Atlanta right now. That could be the World Series matchup. Why not?
Why not?
Tell me Baltimore is not going to make some significant moves with the youth that they have.
They'll have the ability. They have the pieces, I imagine.
They have the pieces. I'm sure they have a farm system that people are just looking at and waiting to grab. Yankees don't have that.
No, they don't.
The farm system the Yankees have are playing right now, and people are like, they're not very good.
No. All right. You got any other thoughts, or we'll talk about the upcoming schedule?
Let's talk about what's going
on. All right. So the Yankees are going to get smacked around the rest of this weekend against the Rays, May 6th through the 7th. I do not have it up.
No, it was supposed to be Nestor, but he's got strep throat.
What's that have to do with his arm?
He's out. Can't pitch.
Why not?
Can't pitch with strep.
Why not? Breathe on the ball. Get the Rays sick. Sorry. Not sorry.
No, I think it would be the other way around. His team would field the ball. The Rays.
Oh, that's true. Damn.
I'm gonna
All
see
right. Then we got Oakland for 3 at the stadium. This week appears to be Healthcare Workers Appreciation Week.
My goodness, if you don't sweep Oakland at home.
Didn't Oakland sweep the Mets? No, the Mets did beat the snot out of Oakland, right?
Mets won 3 out of 4.
Okay. All right. So, all right. There's
Herman is going tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Let's see if we can put together 2 good starts in a row.
And then Cole on Sunday.
All right. Then we got Oakland for 3 at home, and then Tampa Bay for 4 in a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And then Toronto, in Toronto, where we don't play well there. So
4 games in Toronto.
Rough week.
4 games in Toronto, then 3 games in Cincinnati. And then we come home to the Orioles and the Padres.
And then and then we go to
and then we hit the West Coast. This is brutal.
This is not a good schedule.
Here are the bright spots. Oakland, Cincinnati?
I don't know.
Well, what's Cincinnati doing this year?
Looking 13-19 right now. So maybe.
And Seattle. Maybe the Padres. I don't know.
I mean, look, but they're going to Seattle, and the Yankees don't play well on the West Coast. Home, Baltimore, San Diego, then straight to Seattle.
Then to L.A.
And then to the Dodgers.
To the Dodgers. Then we're home from the White Sox and the Red Sox.
Then the
Mets.
And the Red Sox again.
Then the Red Sox. Oh, boy. Ah, well.
It's going to be a long season.
Well, as I see it now, we'll be back in 2024.
And if Cashman's still...
Anything going good down on the farm, to your knowledge?
Do we have a farm?
Maybe they've planted crops in Scranton. I don't know.
I really don't know. Aren't all the guys who are good playing for the Yankees right now? All the Scranton guys?
No.
I don't know.
There's more.
I don't watch that thing.
Okay. Road to the show. Let me say this, though, looking at the schedule. Friday night against the Rays next week is a Star Wars night where you can pick up your Anthony Rizzo Mandalorian bobblehead doll. If you don't have tickets to that game, may I make a suggestion? Check out the SeatGeek app.
Yes.
Get the SeatGeek app. Go to chasefor28.com/SeatGeek. And on your first purchase on Yankee tickets or maybe Knicks tickets or Devils playoff tickets, use our code CHASE428 and you will save $20 on your first order. I used it on a recent trip to see the Yankees, got the SeatGeek app, saved my $20, and I thought, does the code work more than once? I attempted to try it again. it literally is only on your first purchase. So
yeah, it works. It does work though.
save that $20 on your first purchase. Every time you do that, or you have somebody else use it, that helps the show out and
Helps you out too. Saves $20.
yeah, saves you 20. Can't beat that. There you go. It's a beer on us. I like that.
Beer on the show.
We've got our merch available. If you go to chasefor28.com/merch, you could pick up some show merch. We've got some great shirts available with the show artwork. We've also got some player shirts. We've got chasefor28.com/Darth Vader. Pick up your Darth Vader shirt. Get that ready for Star Wars night. /Rizzo. You can get the Nobody Beats the Riz shirt, a classic. It's our number one shirt. Did you get your Volpe shirts yet?
Yeah, Volpe, the podcast, Pintside podcast over here wears his Volpe shirt like once a week.
Nice.
He loves that shirt, man.
Awesome.
He loves that shirt.
Is that the one with the pasta or the other one?
No pasta. Just
Okay.
straight up Volpe.
There are two. There's Penny alla Volpe. So if you go to Penny Volpe, you can get go look. It's cute. I was creative.
You do like that one.
I do. That's my favorite one.
I know it is.
And the Volpe one has the 11. Looks like his signature on it. Very nice. Very classy.
I do like that shirt. I dig that shirt. I should have got one.
They're still available.
They're still available. Right.
What else? I do need to do a Johnny Burrito shirt,
Yeah, that's
but he needs to pitch well.
yeah, he might not make it. I hate to say it. I'm sorry.
Should I get the Martian shirts ready? Ready in waiting.
Get a Bauer Man of the Hour one ready.
Is that the call?
Yeah,
That's weak.
that was the call the other night. John's
All right.
early.
Yeah.
Sorry, John. Gotta go.
We want Shackle. No. Let me say this. We're going to miss him when he's gone.
Will we though?
For sure. Because whoever follows him is not going to do home run player
the home
calls
run
because they're going
call,
to they're going to do their own thing and they're going to call they're not going to emulate him or duplicate him. So cherish him, folks. He's a national Yankee treasure. One day he'll have a big brown sign out in the Monument Park. His should definitely be one where like there's a button and like it talks to you.
Sure.
You walk by, it's like those things at at Halloween.
Just scares the crap out of you.
Oh,
Yankees win.
oh boy. You got opinions? Well, we've shared a whole bunch of them this episode, and we want to
Sure
hear
did.
from you.
There's still so many more.
Yeah.
Still
Email
put
us,
in words.
feedback@chasefor28.com. Also, connect with us on Twitter @chasefor28pod. And we would love to get a voicemail or two. Play them right here on the show. Send a voicemail, chasefor28.com/voicemail. I think that'll do it. We talked about SeatGeek. We talked about the merch. AJ,
Yeah.
you want to do this again next week? Maybe they'll have a better week.
I mean, look, we're playing Tampa again next week, so yeah. Let's continue the conversation.
Excellent. All right.
Sorry.
He's the podcast Paisano. I myself do not have a podcast nickname. And
You're the podfather, no matter what.
I'm the Podfather.
Yeah,
Okay.
You gotta just leave it alone.
All right.
Leave it as is.
Okay. All right. We will see you next time. Let's go Yankees and have a good week, everybody.
Please, Yankees.
Please win.
Please. My 10-year-old just won't like you anymore.